One of the hardest parts about being indigent, or basically homeless, because of the identity theft, cybercrime, fraud, police brutality on my life, and the absolute physical, psychological, emotional, and sexual abuse that's been happening to me over during this time of fighting for my survival through indigency and homelessness, is that people can be really arrogant asses. And what I mean is, I need a place to sit and work. In other words, I need to be able to sit down someplace out of the way to work. Now, if it was in my own community, if I still had a vehicle that was mine, I could drive to a library. I'd be welcome there in general theory, although I found that police officers kind of shit all over me no matter where I go. But the reality is, I don't find that opportunities in this community. So I have found a little perch that I like underneath an overhang because if it starts to rain, if it starts to snow, I can stay out of the elements. And most people I know at my age, generation, and station in life don't want to get caught in the rain. So I tend to sit behind kind of some big columns that help to hold up the awning of this kind of long strip, and I do my thing. I just sit and I work. And occasionally I get interrupted, but for the most part, people leave me be, and I don't have much to do with the people that come and go from the shops, which of course is a fascinating experiment. But I guess the point I'm trying to make is that people can be very vile towards homeless people or indigent people because A, they're fearful that they'll end up homeless, because many of them who shop on this block, not the entire block, but in some of the stores, are struggling with their own financial challenges, their own financial woes, and their own financial inabilities based on what they do for a living. But at the same time, we have these people who think they're religious right, and religious right wants you to just do what they think is right, regardless of whether it's their lawful right to do it. And so I find that if I'm really careful, then I'm really thoughtful, then I have no issues. But then there are people who are retail employees that want to police the outside of their store. And in truth, they don't have the right to do that under the law. I also don't like going to a restaurant where there's got an employee who's in the one single stall of the men's room, and basically they say, hey, I was like, well, I'd like to go in there, but at the present moment, there's someone in the lavatory, and they say to me, well, you can just go in the ladies' room if you want. First of all, to a man, that's insulting. Second of all, under the law, it's illegal. We're not supposed to be doing that. Now, it doesn't really matter what people think about different issues that sort of involve this bathroom social etiquette, but the bottom line is there needs to be 2 stalls in every professional or every public bathroom, I think, because people don't like to be caught in a situation of incontinence or of challenges, physiological problems, and not have a place to go.